Hi guys! Welcome to another grammar lesson brought to you by Camglish.com. This is your teacher Shell, and I'm gonna help you understand and utilize all the lessons in the book Essential Grammar in Use, 3rd edition by Raymond Murphy. Today, we will be covering a topic in Unit 105, prepositions before, after, during, and while. Let's begin with the definitions of each preposition. Before. 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 Before means previous to, in time. And the next one is after. 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 After means following in time. The next one is during. 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 This means throughout the course or duration of. And the next one is while. 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 While means a period of time. Let's read some sample sentences here. Everybody feels nervous before exams. The next one is I fell asleep during the film. And the last example, we were tired after our visit to the museum. So again, before, during, and after. And now, let's go on to letter B. So we will read some sample sentences here using the prepositions before, while, and after. Okay, let's read the first one. Don't forget to close the window before you go out. I often fall asleep while I'm reading. And the last example, they went home after they did the shopping. Okay, so after reading some sample sentences using those prepositions, so let's go now to some rules that we need to remember so we can make grammatically correct sentences. Let's begin with letter C. So we will tackle the rules on how to use during, while, and for correctly. This one, we use the preposition during plus a noun. Remember? The word during plus a noun. For example, during the film. Okay, but in the other hand, we use the preposition while plus a verb. Again, while plus a verb. For example, while I'm reading. Okay, let's read an example of sentence here. We didn't speak during the meal. So as we all know, the meal is a noun. Okay, so again, we can use during plus a noun. But we can't say while we were eating. Okay? So, we can say while we were eating because this is a verb, eating. So, we should use the preposition while because while plus a verb. But we can't say during we were eating. That's wrong. So you should remember it should be plus a verb. So while we were eating. Okay? So let's go on to the next one. For. So we use the preposition for plus a period of time. Okay, for example, for 3 days, for 2 hours, for a year, and so on. For example, we played tennis for 2 hours. So the preposition for plus a period of time, which is 2 hours. We can't say during 2 hours. That's wrong. Okay, the next example. I lived in London for a year. So again, for plus a period of time, a year, not during a year. Okay? And now let's go on to letter D. So we will tackle some rules on how to use before and after correctly. Okay, so remember this pattern. Before or after plus a verb in an ing form. Okay? For example, before going or after eating. Okay, so let's have an example of sentence. I always have breakfast before going to work. So again, the preposition before plus a verb that ends in ing. Okay, well, we can't say before go to work. That's wrong. So it should be before going to work. That is the same with the expression before I go to work. Okay, so let's read that sentence again. I always have breakfast before going to work. Or you can also say, I always have breakfast before I go to work. And let's go to the next example. After doing the shopping, they went home. So after plus a verb in an ing form. Okay, let's go to the next one. So remember, we say before going, not before to go. And after doing, not after to do. Before eating the apple, I washed it carefully. We don't say before to eat the apple, I washed it carefully, because that is wrong. So again, before eating. The next one is, I started work after reading the newspaper. We don't say, I started work after to read the newspaper. That is wrong. So again, after reading. Alright, so I guess that will be the end of our grammar lesson for today. On the next video, we are gonna answer some exercises so we will know if you really understood the grammar lesson. Okay? So thank you for listening. I hope you learned a lot, and see you next time. Goodbye.